So this is the new Govee Glide light. It's probably the smartest desk light that I've ever seen. It works with Alexa, it works with your Google Assistant, and it doesn't have to be this garish rainbow effect of colour. It can be very subtle, and actually, I think it looks pretty cool. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and click the notification bell to get my next video first. So Govee very kindly sent this light across to me. I have worked with Govee in the past. They did send me the light for my desk setup, which I did a video on a couple of years ago, almost a couple of years to the day, and I still use that light now. But this new Glide is actually your own mini lightsaber. It really does look pretty smart. It comes very nicely packaged in a very simple box. There's really just 7 components to it. There's the 6 straight bars, and then you've got the curved bar, and then they all just clip together very simply. You can then peel off the sticky back tape on the back and then stick them anywhere. The setup that I used is in my office, but obviously you can do it anywhere you want, around a TV, in an office, in a living room, a bedroom, something like that, but on the wall it definitely looks pretty cool. Now you don't need to use all of the bars, you don't need to use the curve section, you can really just have it set up as you wish. Now it would be good if you could just purchase these things separately, and I'm not sure whether Govee are maybe thinking of doing that sometime in the future, but where you could maybe add to this, again, would be very good. But I'm going to be using that curve setup that you saw at the beginning of the video. When you first plug it in and turn it on, you get this continuous light which shows that all of the bars are connected. The next thing you'll need to do is set up the application, scan the QR code on the back of the setup guide, and then quickly create an account with Govee. It's completely free to do, it's not hard work at all, and it's literally just so that you can use the app and connect to your network. Okay, I've now positioned my light around my desk how I want it. You can just use it as a white light for when you're doing things like FaceTiming and doing video calls, but it does look a lot better when it's various colors. Okay, so go into the application and go to search device and type in Glide. You'll then be seeing a Bluetooth device nearby, which will be the actual light, and just connect to that. Give it a different name because H6062_B9EF is not that rememberable. Then connect to your wireless network and it should automatically detect your Google Assistant and your Amazon and set it up automatically. If not, just go into those apps and find device. And that's it guys, you're done. The first thing I'm going to show you is music, and that's where we're doing this clapping, and it does respond to noise because it has a microphone built in. So this makes it ideal for a party. If you've got the beat of the drum, the bass, it will respond. So as well as solid colours, you can choose from various scenes that have already been preset by Govee. These are things like candlelight, which is what you're looking at now, and if I go to technology, then that is one which will create various different lights, and again you can just have this on in the background. It does make some quite cool effects if, for instance, you're doing filming or you wanted it just as a more interesting background light. But all of these different options are available to you, and you can also create your own via the DIY mechanism, which again is a lot of fun. I'll show you the DIY section in just a second, but this is the really easy area where you can literally change every section of that light strip. You can just easily select via ticking the blue arrows which thing you want to change, and then you can change it very, very easily. You can change it to one solid color or every single individual color. You can make it different shades of the same color. It really is very, very straightforward to do. Okay, so now let's look at the DIY section, and when you first go into it, you'll need to give your light that you're going to be setting a name. So I'm just going to call it Test. Now I'm going to select the effect Finger Sketch, but if you pull down that bar, there are a load of different things that you can choose, like from gradients to rainbows and things like that. You can set and control the speed, and then you can also set the brightness of the background color. You can then just choose from the bar exactly what you want. So I've just selected that big long area of red, and as you can see now on the actual light, there is one continuous area of red. Now if I sped that up via the speed control at the top, that would go faster. And likewise, if I added different colors, so for instance, I'm now adding white and I'm adding purple, changing it completely, and I can just doing very, very thin strips of the purple. And as you can see, it's a little bit difficult to tell from the screen because it's a little bit overexposed, but as you can see, there are little strips of purple running right the way through the light. There you go, that looks a little bit better. You can see it a little bit easier. And again, if you sped that up, it would go so fast. If I pull that back a little bit, you can see that it's going quite quickly, but you've just got loads of control and you can change it and completely just customize it to your heart's content. So for instance, I live in the UK and our flag here is red, white and blue. So if I wanted to create a red, white and blue section, I can do that very easily just by choosing and selecting those colors from the pull down box, putting them all across, as you can see on the bar. And now when I apply that, I've got red, white and blue. And again, if you're feeling patriotic, then you can do it that way as well. Create your own flag very, very simply. So I think depending on where you have it will depend on what use you use it for. It's great to bring out for a party. If you've got this in a front room, for instance, it's great for the music. For me, as it's around my desk, I'm just going to have a subtle blue color, which I think looks really good. That's it, guys. The links are in the description for this. The Govee Glide Light. It's very, very impressive. It's a lot of fun and it's not too expensive. Check out the link for yourself and see whether you can get yourself a deal. Thanks for watching this video as always, my friends. I look forward to seeing you on the next.